The single most important factor of an excellent school is their leadership. The leadership of the school has to know what excellence looks like, be courageous enough to push for it, and know how to support everyone to get to it.
Good morning, boys and girls. Good morning. How are y'all doing? Good. Are we the best? Yes. That's right.
Dare I say it, that the principal could likely name every student in the school and has built relationships with every student and every parent and even some of the grandparents at the school. He has taken on the role of mentor and surrogate parent to all these children. I think if you travel the state and visit schools, that you'll find that some of the more exceptional schools, you have that type of leadership.
One of the things that really puts Mr. Pryor out from any other principal that I've worked with is that he's there by your side. He's helping you to determine what you want to do in your classroom. He sets it apart by not telling me what I need to do in my classroom. He listens, he understands, but at the same time, he gives us his response to whatever we need.
The first thing I can think of that sets us apart is the team and family that we have. And when I say team and family, I'm speaking about our scholars, first and foremost, our parents, and our staff members. What we have created, or we strive to create here, is a loving, nurturing, empowering, as well as an accountable type of environment, while at the same time still pushing everyone towards excellence. So the staff members, the scholars, the families, they come with just warmth of generosity, of spirit, and at the same time we're all pushing each other to be excellent and to be the best that we can.
I think being a leader here, you have to be a hard worker. I also think leading with honesty and integrity. You know, sometimes leaders, they want, instead of just being honest and saying, I don't know, they don't want to, you know, have that deer in the headlight look, and so they try to stumble and make up something. And I think being honest with them and looking at them in the face and saying, I don't know, but let's learn together and let's go to some training.
One of the things is everyone should have their mock Monday draft done, like this.
Oh, the schedule?
Yep, everyone needs to bring that one as to how they think we should spend our time, taking into account that Eureka needs to have longer time.
Just the ability of our entire team and family to give each other feedback. That's something that I've been told, John Dre, you all are the feedback school. And you know, it's nothing for a scholar to come up to me and say, Mr. Pryor, may I give you some feedback? And I'm all ears. And for us, when we talk about feedback, it's affirming and then there's adjusting. Affirming, of course, would be the feedback that you're doing a great job with this, keep doing it. Adjusting is, hey, we agreed upon these certain expectations. I see that you didn't do this, you didn't follow through. How can I help you so that we can meet the expectations that we've all set?
Hi, Tatiana. You have such a pretty dress on. Have a great day.
We have 2 assistant principals here. And when they started it, I asked them, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And they both said, I see myself as a principal. So I make it a point to make sure that they are involved in all aspects of what I'm doing to help lead our school. For example, yesterday I had to go and visit a school to observe a possible candidate for teaching, but I took an assistant principal with me because I wanted that assistant principal to understand the process that we want to implement here when it comes to hiring. Our assistant principals are charged with making sure that they are that primary facilitator for our collaborative planning sessions with our classroom teachers. But then they're also charged with, well, what teacher leaders will you bring on board to learn from you what you're doing during leading these professional learning communities. So just being intentional about involving everyone in the process and then providing that tailored alignment of staff development to make sure that their capacity is growing.
Thank you, Jayla. Here you go. Have a good day, sir. Jemiah, you need to tie your shoes, please.
People will make or break our organization. So across the region, it's the #1 thing that will be what I spend my time doing. So at South Fulton Academy, succession planning looks like it's happening every day. Every day, Mr. Pryor, every day, one of our assistant principals, every day our director of operations is thinking about the next generation of leaders in our building, and we're we're giving our team members those practice runs, we call them at-bats, of experiencing that leadership. So that's been very deliberate for the last several years, thinking about one day Mr. Pryor may do something different, who's going to be ready? One day an assistant principal may want to do something differently, who's going to be ready? So we partner with the National KIPP Foundation team to do some coursework. We give coaching and development daily, and then the regional team also provides coaching and development.
You're going to launch them for the purpose of knowing what?
Of course, Newton's laws of motion.
Okay, Newton's laws of motion.
I enjoy what I do here at Elite Scholars Academy. I am passionate about education. I am passionate about student achievement. And I always tell my teachers that when I am no longer passionate about this role, you won't have to ask me to leave.
And then you mentioned transportation will be $600 and something a month. Is that a car? Is that the shuttle?
That includes the car insurance, car note, and gas that I'm spending every month.
$606. Okay, so what are you driving?
I'm driving.
I believe in giving the very best. I want the best for my child. I don't want anything less than the ones that are under my leadership.
We provide a great deal of support because we don't feel that we should leave principals out on their own. So we would consider this a safety net because we want all of our principals to be successful.
Demographics do not equal destiny schools. Thoughtfully select school leaders who can effectively communicate a clear vision of instructional excellence for the school community. Demographics do not equal destiny schools have principals who model high expectations for student learning. Demographics do not equal destiny schools have principals who make all students feel welcomed, respected, and valued. Demographics do not equal destiny schools have principals who proactively build the next generation of leaders. Demographics do not equal destiny schools have principals who relentlessly pursue instructional excellence. Demographics do not equal destiny schools have central office leaders who actively coach and support school principals to be successful. These videos, both as a series or individually, are intended to offer guidance and support on best practices in leadership, parental engagement, teaching and learning, and school culture and climate. Educators, parents, and communities can use these resources as opportunities to understand what these schools do to help students succeed, regardless of demographics.